Who would have thought? Here we go. First race of the season off to Sebring, Florida. Again. 22 hours and 42 minutes. That's a little longer than normal. I would suggest that's because of a major U.S. storm that's happening in the northeast of the U.S. that we're going to have to go around. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting drive.
Or hopefully not end up in it.
Yes, or upside down and on fire. So we're leaving a little earlier than planned just so we can have some extra time, because I fear what is ahead is going to be interesting. So we'll keep you posted on our progress. We got a long way to go, and well, not a short time to get there, but we got some time to get there. Until then,
Back to the studio.
wow, look at that, on cue even. We're about 3 hours in. Dude, keep it still now. Yeah, Mr. B. We're about 3 hours in. We just crossed the border. We're just southwest of Buffalo. I just stumbled on a bit of an issue with the trailer. Seeing some of the trailer lights have stopped working, which is not good. It seems the right-hand indicator works, but the left one doesn't. And I'm not sure about the brake lights. So it's a rest area coming up in about 10 minutes. Hopefully, we'll pull in there and get it sorted. Here's us pretending to be a big rig.
Also, it's quite eager to get to Wi-Fi.
Two things Austin won't slow down for. Well, three things. Food, Wi-Fi, and racing. We're gonna grab a quick bite to eat, top up the truck, and keep on trucking. Looking at the sky, I think we're gonna run into some bad weather soon. So it's always better to have a full tank, because you never know what's gonna happen. We're just having a wonderful gourmet meal at Panda Express. Got the rest stop on the highway, or interstate I should say. Just looking at the fortune cookie that Austin happened to get. True that. So it's about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've lost my cameraman already. Seems some Wi-Fi and some food, and he's ready for bed. So I figured I'd do one last hit before it looks like we have some inclement weather up ahead. So we'll see where it goes. We got lots of time, so if it does get bad, we can always stop. So I just did a quick look at the hauler. Everything is strapped down tight and stayed in place, so we're in good shape. For those of you that are new to the karting and racing world, every time you stop for fuel, open the trailer, make sure everything's where it should be. In the long run, you'll save yourself a lot of money and aggravation just by doing that one simple thing. Because there's nothing worse than going on a long voyage, not checking the trailer, and something bad happening inside and you don't know about it. It can cause a lot of damage. It costs a lot of money to fix it.
What do you think about this right now that we're driving in?
Certainly not ideal.
No.
We've been about 45 minutes in this. It gets better, it gets worse, gets better, it gets worse. Every time I'm just about to pull over, it gets better. Less than 2 hours north of Pittsburgh. It's supposed to be okay in Pittsburgh.
Do you think we're gonna pull over for a bit or keep going?
Or keep going as long as we can. It's about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're someplace in West Virginia. There's still white stuff on the ground. For the last 3 hours, it has been adventurous, shall we say. Whiteouts, blizzards, deer, wankers. When you're driving in those conditions, it takes a lot out of you mentally. So even though it's 10:30, I am pretty tired already. About 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just hitting fuel stop number 3. My God, we're in Virginia, but you wouldn't know it. Snowing like a mother. I'm shivering. That tells you how cold it is. Let's have a look and see how things are in here. So it looks like anything's moved, which is good. Freezing my off. When your body gets tired, you get cold too. I don't know whether we should stop or keep on trucking. The highway's okay. Side streets are like this, covered. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. We are in South Carolina, Columbia. And as you can see by the state of the trailer and the truck, it was a pretty wild night. We had snow squalls, we had blizzards, we had wind, we had deer, we had wankers. It was a very long night. I'm tired, but we still got 8 hours to go. I may have a nap after breakfast. Where did you go to sleep?
In the back.
Yeah. Where did you fall asleep?
I don't even know where I fell asleep.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Where'd you wake up?
I don't know where are we.
South Carolina.
But I was out, wasn't I?
Yes, awesome.
I slept through all the mayhem.
Yeah. About 10 o'clock. We're about 45 minutes from Georgia. Pretty tired. He's on straight through. Let's have a look at this. This is someone that hasn't slept. This is someone that slept for 10 hours. And even after 10 hours, I caught him nodding off just now. So we're about 16 hours in. We got 6 hours and change left. Well, it's about almost 12 o'clock. We just stopped in Savannah, Georgia. It's still pretty cold. It's like 9 degrees. Trailer is, as you can see, is incredibly filthy. So we're at a Blue Beacon waiting in line. We're probably going to be here a while because everybody's doing the same thing that's come from the north. Get the truck and trailer washed, so we'll be here a while. So to say everything's a tight fit in our trailer is an understatement. Like, that's how much room we have. Everything's really tight. The car is so wide. It barely fits between the arches. Pit box and a golf cart and then tools and stuff up the front. You really do need a bigger trailer. The thing is, you get a bigger trailer, you still fill it just as full. So we'll have to make do with what we have. We're almost there. This young man here has fine motor skill impairment, but not when it comes to texting. My God, it's like watching an electric typewriter. How do you do it? You all thumbs or you use other fingers too?
I'm all thumbs.
Tell the people at home, what's the fastest you've ever typed? I love you.
In
Kiss, heart.
a second.
In a second. And how many times did you repeat that statement?
Twice.
Just twice. Look at him go.
Done. I typed one message like that.
Can't tie his shoes, but can he type? 3 hours away, no sleep, and then it's not going well.
Easy job though.
An easy job.
It's not that hard to change a tire. It's not like we have to take everything out. You might be able to get it out without taking the golf cart out.
The only problem is
What?
our spare tire is under the floor, under the golf cart.
So we have to take the car out to get at the stuff.
I pretty much take everything off. We're here having lunch, 9 o'clock. So there's no videos from yesterday afternoon after 4 o'clock into the evening. So we had a tire let go as we approached Daytona, about 2.5 hours away from Sebring. As the tire was deflating and destroying itself, we were able to get off the highway and find safety at a Cracker Barrel there. Unfortunately for our race trailer and how it's packed, our spare tire for the trailer is in a floor compartment right at the front or the nose of the trailer. And because of the way the trailer's packed, it's packed from the front of it all the way to the back.
We had to unpack everything.
Everything had to come out of the trailer in order to move the golf cart to get at the cabinet where the spare was.
There was not friendly people at that Cracker Barrel.
So as we were doing that, or starting to do that, we then realized that the rear door on the trailer, the spring had broken or come loose. Either way, we couldn't open the trailer door, which compounded our frustrations, well, my frustrations anyway. We were finally able to get the door open, but there was so much weight, we just had to let it fall. It weighs like 500 pounds when there's no spring on it. We get everything out of the trailer, get the spare, change the spare. Then as we were doing that, the restaurant manager came out and basically gave us shit for doing this on his property. Our intention was, because I knew where the spare was, there was no way we could do what we needed to do at the side of the highway. I saw the Cracker Barrel sign. That's where we always have lunch or dinner on the road anyway. So why not stop there, change the tire, go inside, have dinner, and then head to Sebring. But this gentleman didn't want to have any of it. So we got the tire changed, we got everything back loaded into the trailer, and then we needed help to lift the ramp door because, as I said, it weighs like 500 pounds.
Luckily, 2 blokes helped us.
There were 2 nice gentlemen that were just strolling from the hotel to go to Cracker Barrel, and they graciously offered to help. So we were able to get the door closed, and obviously we're not going to stay at that particular Cracker Barrel because the manager was an absolute right muppet.
Unless it's a different manager again.
So then we drove 2.5 hours to Sebring. We had to stop and feed the gremlin, obviously.
Panda Express.
By the time we got there, it was 10 o'clock. We were able to drop the trailer in staging. Then we got to the house we had Airbnb'd.
And the door code didn't work.
The door code that's on the email doesn't work, and trying to get a hold of somebody. It's owned by a management company, not a particular person. So trying to get a hold of somebody at 10:30 on a Monday night was not easy. We're standing there on the porch for half an hour trying to get into the house.
Luckily the key worked.
So they eventually were able to get a hold of somebody that gave us the code for the drop box, which then allowed us to use the key instead of the door code to get into the house. And you can imagine somebody in my position that has been awake 36 hours, has driven 24 of those, and then unloaded a trailer and changed the tire. Getting to the house and the door code not working was pretty much at the limit of my temperament. So thankfully, I was able to get some sleep last night, and I feel...
And at least we have our own rooms at the house.
Much more like myself, so we've done... What have we done this morning? We're up at 7:30,
Rush.
Showered, went for breakfast.
Walmart.
Went to Walmart.
Tire shop.
Went to the tire shop and got a new spare. So, because we have our spare tire on the trailer right now, it's on a full-size rim. But we didn't want to take the trip back home.
Got our haircuts.
Without having another spare.
Found a garage door guy.
Then we got our haircut.
And now we
got our... Will you stop interrupting, dude? Killing me, man.
Alrighty, Boris.
Thank you so much.
Of course. The mushroom Swiss bison burger and the bison burger with American. Ketchup for the fries.
Please.
Absolutely, over.
So now we're at this lovely establishment having lunch. We picked up the new spare tire already in the back of the truck. We're gonna gobble this down and head back to the track. Well, he's gonna gobble it down.
And I'm just gonna sit this right in the middle for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You gentlemen enjoy.
Jessa's on his way.
Well, hopefully today goes a lot better. Hello. It's very late on day one at Sebring. We did a bunch of errands this morning. One of them, those errands, was actually getting our spare tire replaced. We've been at the track since lunchtime today. We got to move in at 3 o'clock. Jeremy and I set up. It's now almost 10 o'clock and we're just about ready to leave. Only to be back here very early again tomorrow. Such is the racing life. So we're all very excited to see Izzy on track and to see Austin and Izzy. Not a euphemism. It's been a very long day. On a very long day yesterday, so hoping to get some good rest tonight before we head back tomorrow. Hopefully we have a good clean day, no issues. That would make me very happy.